Hello, everyone.
Are you
Welcome.
smoking a cigar?
Am I smoking a cigar?
Have you been smoking a cigar?
No.
Oh,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bourbon Battles. I'm Joe.
I'm Chad.
Hey. Hey. Hope you've been following along. We got a lot of great stuff out there with our Unicorn Killer series, Take 5 for Whiskeys. But today, it's what we started as. We're going to do just a blind battle.
I had a comment from somebody.
What is
They
it?
said that the Take 5 is no good.
They did. They don't like it. What don't they like about it?
They said that it's too quick and that it seems like we're trying to sell something. I'm just telling you what they
Sell
said.
something.
Mm-hmm.
How much? So honestly, people ask this. I've been asked this. How much money have we made off this? Exact. You know the exact dollar?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
0.
Oh, that's what I come up with in my mind too. We're not selling anything. In fact,
We haven't even been given anything to keep.
well, we have. Some, Hotel Tango gave us a half a bottle of whiskey. Some viewer sent us this. I got a guy that sends us like that Cleveland.
Like I said, we haven't even been given anything.
Not to talk about.
No.
So, no, I mean, if you guys want to give us something, we'll drink it and tell you what our opinion is. Get with us at bourbonbattlesblind@gmail.com. We'll tell you all about how to do that. We've made $0. In fact, this has cost us money.
Yes, it has.
Considerable. So, anyway, whatever. People going to do what they want to do. I was down in Tennessee this weekend, and in our last episode, we talked about Bell Mead and how that's going to transition to a distillery / Tennessee, select liquor stores and Tennessee only product. Everybody had something to moose mouth off about that too, because they knew the real scoop. They read it on Facebook.
They didn't talk to the distillery like we did.
I did. So I was down there, and this is what's going to replace the Bell Mead product, this Nelson Brothers that we talked about in our video. So I grabbed one. We haven't opened it yet. So I got to drink some of that down because we don't want to do the neck pour on here. We give it a good, honest go at it. So we'll do that here real soon. Should be interesting. The people that I talked to down at the distillery say their consensus across the board is that tastes a little bit. What are you laughing about, bud?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Go ahead.
Anyway, they all like it better than Bell Mead.
Never mind.
What'd you think?
I thought you said it was the same thing, just bottled different.
Nobody ever said that. That's what everybody kept saying on the replies. It's a slightly different mash bill. They think they've taken the basics of Bell Mead and made it better by changing the mash bill ever so slightly. So anyway, today we've got 2 bourbons. We don't know what's in here. Do you know why we drink them blind?
Why do we drink them blind?
We drink them blind because we don't give a rat's ass what's on the label. And if you really want good whiskey, go down to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, where I saw Garth Brooks on Saturday. And you can get a pour of Maker's Mark neat, but they have to put an ice cube in it because they're not allowed to serve shots, just cocktails. So you have to dig the ice cube out real quick. And for a 1 ounce pour of Maker's, it's only like $27.
You paid that for it?
Not on purpose. I didn't know what was going on.
You're an idiot.
Big time. How much does a bottle of Maker's Mark cost?
$23?
Right. We're in the wrong business, bud. We'll be in the football stadium whiskey selling business. Garth Brooks put on a heck.
This is one, right?
Did you screw them up?
I haven't messed with them. This is how they were setting.
1, 2.
Okay.
Garth Brooks does put on a heck of a program.
Well, I like the way number 2 smells better.
I definitely like the nose of number 2 better as well. There's something on number 1. Yeah, number 2 smells a little bit better. They look nearly identical. What's finished, number 1 is. You guys know what we're drinking, but we don't. So
It's not finished.
you don't think?
Mm-mm.
I would say definitely finished.
Maybe, I don't know.
I could be. Hey, last time you caught a finished one and I didn't, I would have said it's not. You said it was. So
tastes like a Brown Foreman product, but
You get bananas?
no.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is.
You got water down there in a straw.
Hmm. Did you dig your ear out with this?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Huh? I didn't put it in my ear.
Said you did.
Do you believe everything I tell you?
For the most part.
You do. Who's dumb now? Number 2 is definitely finished. So I'd say these are both finished.
How do you know that?
Taste it and see if you know it. See if it tastes finished to you.
No. Not
Really?
really.
No?
It doesn't taste as good as number 1, I don't think.
Really? Hey, check us out on TikToks, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube's, all that stuff listed there.
With an S?
Yeah. And then...
On all of them or just one of them?
All of them.
What's that signify?
I didn't do it.
You're supposed to say it signifies a plural version, bud.
There you have it. So let us know on the comments on this video, wherever you found it, what you'd like to see in future battles, what you'd like to see in Unicorn Killers, what you'd like us to see in like a Take 5 for whiskey, even though some people don't like it.
I just tell you what they told me. Doesn't matter to me one way or another. I do know that we have some Hoosier Juice stuff coming up. We're gonna be privy to a couple barrel selects and some other things from Indiana.
Yep, Chad's getting us set up with some barrel selects in a restaurant of sorts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Chad and I are going to go down one day. I just got to coordinate it with him. We're going to do an episode not live, I'm sorry. We're going to film an episode at Old 55 Distillery with Jason, the master distiller and owner.
We are. Good enough.
So that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
So we might be able to sneak in some,
That's one of the Indiana ones that I like both of them.
Yeah.
Well, we did the single barrel versus the sweet corn. But
right.
Unique flavors.
We actually did a small batch against the sweet corn. I have a single barrel now we got from Jason. That'll be a really, really cool one. Hopefully he'll let us take some pictures or short videos to kind of give you a little teaser of his tour so you can go down there and check it out with him.
I think number 2 is better with water.
Do you? I haven't put water in him yet.
Very rarely do I like anything better with water. But
so, just so we're all clear, when Chad says I like number 2 with water better, but I think the consensus was you like number 1 better without water.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's going to pick one over the other. He's going to pick his favorite, whether it's with water or without water, but he's just going to explain, I picked it and this is why. Right?
If you say so.
Well, you going to pick your favorite one, or are you going to pick my favorite one, or who?
Are they good?
I think they're both good.
I like it a
You?
lot.
Give me the old swirl whirls there. I don't know that water didn't help number 1.
I think it did a little bit.
I think you're right. It absolutely helps number 2. Just one little drop.
Brings out the whiskey flavors.
Yeah, I like them both. You like them both? Are they good? Yeah. We don't know what they are. We're getting ready to tell you.
Yeah.
You ready? But first we have to pick a winner, and we have to go on a little chart over there. So I say one of these is, I think it's better but close.
I'll say a little better.
Yeah. You ready to pick your winner on 3? 1, 2, 3. We both picked number 1. So you got number 2 in front of you.
I thought number 2. Okay.
No, go ahead before we reveal.
I thought this was number 2 was better with water, but I also thought that number 1 was better.
What's going on? Is that your telephone?
Yeah, I've got it on vibrate.
Is that Mike?
Nope.
Huh? Is that important? You need to take that, or is it the governor?
This number 2.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's open it up and then talk about it.
Isaac Bowman Pioneer Spirit. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in port barrels.
Have you had that before?
Nope.
So what's the proof on that bad boy?
92, I think. 92 proof.
Does it get your approval?
Sure. Where's this place from? Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Virginia. So, America. So Joe, another Joe, not me, Joe. We'll get this out of the way while I'm talking about it. Has been sending us messages on YouTube, and Joe, your last name starts with a T. I don't want to try to pronounce it and get it wrong. Been asking us to do tasting notes on Budweiser. So we're going to do that real quick, then we're going to get back to this Isaac Bowman here. Tastes like America, Joe. Thanks for asking.
How are you supposed to be able to tell somebody what something tastes like?
I just did. Taste like America. What's bread taste like?
Bread.
Right. How do you describe it?
You ever had bread?
Right. So that's what we're going to have, a whole shooting the shit episode. We're going to do that sooner than later because people say, I want to know tasting notes and I want to know this. And I was listening to a podcast the other day, and Chad and I joke about cardamom, that this person in this podcast said, oh, I get a really heavy hit of cardamom. And I laughed out loud, almost like snot bubbles coming out of my nose, because you joke about that a lot, right? Cactus fern and cardamom and these kind of things. And what's the Booker's batch? Kathleen's batch. So Kathleen from Jim Beam, I listened to a different podcast altogether with her on it, and she was giving tasting notes in a tasting with Booker No, however long ago.
How'd that work out?
He basically scolded her and said, we don't give tasting notes. Everybody tastes what they taste.
That's weird, because you would think he would know what was going on in the bourbon world.
Not anymore. I think these hipsters have got her figured out, bud.
He's no longer with us, but yeah.
So people criticize us for not giving tasting notes like leather and tobacco. First of all, we've said it once, we've said it 100 times. If your whiskey tastes like leather and tobacco, try a different flavor. I've chewed on an old leather strop that you sharpen your knife with. Is it good?
I've never chewed on a leather strap. I can't answer that.
Do you want your
I chewed on a pair of tennis shoes one time.
leather?
No, nylon. Yes, leather.
So, people that criticize Chad and I for not giving tasting notes, there's a method to our madness. We will give some every once in a while if you watch this consistently.
Yeah, every great while. Every once in a great while.
Right, this is sweet, right? I found it to be finished. He didn't. So what are tasting notes going to do to talk about that?
It's not going to do anything, because my tasting notes are different than yours, and yours are different than the people watching.
But what's funny is a lot of times we'll agree on whether or not we like something, whether it's good or it's a good value. We agreed today. We've kind of been on a streak again. Have you noticed that? We've agreed the last several episodes in a row. It's like, here's a great example right here. You can give tasting notes on this, and Chad and I will both get tasting notes out of it when we like it, when we drink it. But a lot of people don't like this stuff. So to give your tasting notes doesn't really, it's not the point of what we're doing here. Do we like it? Is this better than that? Is this better than what's getting ready to come out of the bag? Well, we both determined this is not. But I determined it was very close. You liked the other a little bit better. So you want to see what it is?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say the proof on that was? 92? Okay, here we go. Regular old Angel's Envy. So these are both finished. Port barrels, right? Yeah.
How did you know that they were finished?
I could taste it. Especially that one. They tasted finished to me.
Your palate must be more refined than mine.
No, because last time we had this on the show, I thought you were batshit crazy for thinking it was finished, and I didn't think it was at all.
I don't know.
Different days, different tastes, right?
Different lunch.
Yeah. So what's really surprising to me is if you'd have asked me before this started, hey, you're going to blind Isaac Bowman and Angel's Envy, what are you going to pick? I said, I'm going to pick Isaac Bowman 100 times out of 100.
Really?
I would have thought that, yes.
That's why you're drinking blind.
Because we don't give a rat's ass what's on that label. I picked Angel's Envy today. I would never guess that.
Like I said, I thought this one drank better with water. But I also thought this one drank better with water.
They both got a little bit better.
I still contend that one of the best old fashions I've ever had in my life was with Angel's Envy.
Hey, let us know in the comments. We're kicking around this idea. I think we'd like to do an old fashioned episode where Chad and I both are going to share our secret recipes.
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to share your recipe?
Well, I mean, I will, but people will be, that's not how you make a damn old fashioned. You know.
No, and I make mine way different than you. And
right.
this on them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like it, make your own old fashioned.
Yeah.
If you don't like either one of these, or you like this better than this, or you think we're stupid, cool, right? But today we both picked this. So what's great about whiskey is tomorrow we might pick that. Both of us. We've done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And what's great about it is
we've tasted stuff multiple times that was bad every time too.
I don't know if you see it. You see that blue Early Times bottle?
Mm-hmm.
See the thing right behind it?
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we both really thought we enjoyed, and we did not like it the day we drank it on the show. So we're not even going to talk about it, but we're going to revisit that again. And I about guarantee it'll get a lot more favorable review.
Might.
It's hard to explain. But the cool thing about this is you can grab both these bottles. These are both super easy to get, at least in Indiana.
I don't know where I don't know if this is distributed nationwide.
Yeah. I mean, it's everywhere in Indiana. Neither one of these are expensive. I mean, there's nothing cheap about Angel's Envy, I don't think, for what it is. But it's not horrible. It really rounds out a good, you should have your collection. And if you ever get a chance, if you like it, their rye is my favorite rye in the world. You liked it when you tried it, I think. Butterscotch Bomb. There you go. Tasting notes. So we will talk about it sometime. But you should really try the rye. This is less than half the price of the rye, but it's good stuff. So what's cool about these is you can pick both these up if you're in Indiana. Pretty reasonable. You can have your buddies over and you can do a blind with them. Most people, I think, if you ask them, what's better, this that nobody's heard of or this, people just would say Angel's Envy all day long. But I think you'd be surprised how many people pick the Isaac Bowman. We do it all the time, right? We kind of tongue in cheek, right? Do it with Blanton's a lot, and we've got about a list of 10 more whiskeys that people would like to see against Blanton's blind. We'll get to some of those.
Yeah,
that's one of the best reasons, in my opinion. This is just me, to have a bottle of Blanton's around like that one right there. Is so you can do that blind with your buddies, right? So we did we do Old Forester 100 proof little screw off cap against Blanton's?
I don't think so.
No, we did it against something. But anyway, we did Michter's. We did several things, and Blanton's has lost every time. Now those are targeted, right? There's not things on our spreadsheet that we think, well, Blanton's is better than. So we do target it, but it's things you can go find, and it's fun. Like, I'd love to have your old buddy Dan King on here and show him a bunch of stuff that's better than Blanton's. So, anyhow.
Is that a Budweiser?
Nectar of the Gods, bud. You want one?
Nope.
You don't like them?
Nope.
What's wrong with you?
I'm allergic to rice. You're
allergic to rice. Did your mom have any kids that lived?
2.
Is that why you had that episode in high school? Is that what caused that?
Still ain't right.
Still something's wrong with you.
Yep.
Hey, drinking bourbon's fun. Do this stuff blind with your friends, but do it responsibly.
Yep.
What else you got?
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Till next time, have fun.